Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today, fellas, I got a video. I got a commentary to talk to you guys about. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm not going to waste any more time. I was going for a run, I think last week, a couple weeks ago. And I will be honest with you guys. I have been depressed. And I'm not talking about just down in the dumps. My thoughts have been very dark and bad. I'm going to be honest with you guys and up front. And we have this neighbor. I won't say his name or anything. Not a neighbor, but a kid in our neighborhood. And he has a disability. And he knows my brother because they do Special Olympics together. You know, I was running, I was pissed off at life, trying to get some exercise. And she stopped me and we started talking. And she told me what her son is going through, which he is disabled. I don't know what specifically, but he has some talking issues, walking, motor movements and things like that. And he had a tumor, and they went up to a hospital. I think it was Johns Hopkins. I'm not too sure. And it was like the largest brain tumor he's ever had, or that they've ever seen. And he had it taken out, but he's had to relearn how to talk, how to walk, how to function. And he's already sort of mentally challenged going into it. And so it's a real step back, and he was walking with a walker, and he was doing better. And that hit me really hard, and it made me feel really guilty of being so down on my own predicament, not having a job and stuff. And it really just, even though I feel like in life I've paid my dues and hardships, believe me, man, when I tell you I've paid my dues and hardships, I just feel like life, I'm good. I mean, I know, man, I've gone through some struggles, and my life has not been easy, but I know other people have had it harder than me. But I just I wish I could get an easy streak in life. That's all I ask. Give me a week of no problems and I'll be good. But I sort of got really selfish though, honestly, in that mindset, of me. I got really depressed. I was really negative towards myself and just my outlook on life, and my DMs with some people will represent that. I was really negative, and honestly, I wasn't the best Christ-like example in this sort of down moment in my life. But his story of just him having to relearn basic things and having to walk and having a brain tumor, and he's mentally challenged, and him having to get up every day and realize and sort of have to go through relearning things, and it honestly humbled me, made me feel guilty. And I just thought, man, it's, for me at least, I'm 25. I get so caught up in my job. Well, I don't have a job, but my future, my career, and Nuge sort of, and I and some other people sort of talked about this in my 24-hour stream, but just you feel that pressure. I graduated college. I want to do something. I want to validate my degree. I want to do something with my degree. I want to show hey, Mom and Dad, you guys helped me pay for this. It wasn't such a waste, and I want to be successful. I have these ambitions. I want to work hard. I mean, I don't expect people to be oh, here, Sully, here's 1.5 million. I'm knocking down doors. It's hard in DC to get a job, but I mean, his story just hit home because it's what is life really about? What is life honestly really about for us? I'm a huge Ayn Rand supporter. Her books are amazing. Atlas Shrugged changed my life, and she, there's a quote, I think I retweeted it, where happiness is the goal in life, because happiness is what it was. I can't word it right, but just happiness is not a means to an end. It is the end. We all want to be happy. That's the end game. And what does happiness look like for you? I mean, happiness for me is totally different from happiness for you, but I just thought, man, life, it sort of recentered my thinking a little bit. I'm still a little bit depressed, but I needed to hear his story, because life is so much bigger and more impactful than what we are doing, what our job is, what we're buying next, what's the new tech thing, are we getting that new PC, are we getting that new thing? And for me, that's huge. I need to learn that, because I'm a huge Blu-ray collector. I love Blu-rays, and my collection is humongous, but life is more than just me trying to find that next cheap Blu-ray steal and me trying to get a good job so I can get a nice apartment. You know, what am I doing with my life, even on YouTube? And how am I impacting people? You know, what am I representing? And it's hard for me, to be honest, as a Christian. I struggle with trying to find that good balance of being like a Christ-like example and not being like a tuned out just person saying the same message over and over again. You know, how do you show compassion to people? And it's, you know, just thinking about his story and how like he has to relearn how to walk, and he will never have the same opportunities that I have. Like he can hardly walk, and he is dependent on people. And for him, like learning to live on his own, I'm sure for his parents, that is a successful. They did a good job as parents if they can train him, you know, to be a little bit self-reliant. That's like my brother. My brother's in the same position as that guy. I don't think my brother will ever be able to live on his own. And my brother's one of the happiest people I know. Now, I'm sure my cynical side will say, well, my brother's a little bit ignorant because his world is Disney and, you know, movies and stuff like that. But, you know, I think there's some serious questions that I need to ask myself in terms of how to be happy in the midst when things aren't going your way. And when you have nothing to be happy about, how do you find happiness? Because life is not guaranteeing you happiness 24/7. And so, I don't know. You know, it's been hard for me personally. I took my being fired very hard. And it's hard because it wasn't because I quote unquote failed. I think it was more that they just didn't want to work with me. And I lost so much money in the move back. I feel like a failure because my parents gave me stuff and I couldn't bring it back with me. And there were other things, you know. I thought I was getting a U-Haul at the last second. We found out it didn't happen. So, like, it was literally everything that could fit in my car was coming home. And we had to leave everything behind. You know, I got so down on myself. And, you know, but is life about material gain? I don't think so. But it's hard because I'm inundated with I don't want to say a culture, but I'm inundated with, like, getting what's next. You know, we're always about what's next. I love technology. We're always like, oh, a new PC, graphics card, console, game, whatever. It's always next, man. It's hard to, for me at least, to learn contentness right now. I hope I said that right. And so I just want to share my thoughts with you guys. This was honestly just a rambling, but the moral of this commentary, I guess, is, you know, people have it worse than whatever you're going through, and that applies to me too, man. And trying to find thankfulness, things to be thankful for in the lows, and trying to understand that everyone has some pain, and you may have bad pain, but others may have it worse, and trying to help each other, man. Because we're all trying to get somewhere. We're all trying to get to something that's next. And there's plenty of people in the world who will say that you can't do whatever it is you want to do, or will make fun of you. And so why not be a positive influence instead of a detractor? I guess that's the moral of this commentary. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little commentary, my little story time. Hope you guys have a great day. I am Sully. Peace for the Middle East. And don't forget, I am from Southeast. You guys have a great day.